Welcome back to D Knows Ball Show / Code 2 podcast. It's D Knows Ball. I got white boy Chris with me. And today we're going to be going over the latest trades in the NFL. Jayden Daniels versus CJ Stroud, Jerry Jones and Cowboys controversy, and we're going to be giving our top 5 teams in the league. White boy Chris, what's up, man?
Hold on real quick. You a little choppy, bro. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. No, you was choppy at first. I had to get out this sorry ass Wi-Fi, but I think you're good now.
I got white boy Chris in the building. Diddy knows ball. We're going over the latest trades in the NFL. Jaden Daniels versus CJ Stroud, Jerry Jones and Cowboys controversy, and top 5 teams in the league. White boy Chris, what's up, man?
What's going on, my guy?
Man, it's been busy in the NFL. We got the Devontae Adams trade. We got the Amari Cooper trade. First off, which trade will make the biggest impact on the field? Adams or Cooper?
I feel like it's Cooper. I know that everybody is all googly eyed over the reunion with Adams and Aaron, which don't get me wrong. I don't, I'm not sleeping on that. But I feel like that the Cooper trade is clearly the more impactful trade, in my opinion, just because I feel like the Bills do have glaring holes on their team, but of course that had to do with the financials. Usually their defense ain't really as stout as we've seen in the past few years, um, but you can clearly see that you know they're in a window that they just don't want to waste trying to develop these young receivers. Not saying that any of them are bad, but you know when you have that talented of a quarterback, you can't waste those years.
But
Now,
my,
the
my
Aaron,
thing is
go
with,
ahead.
with, with Coop though, like what is he adding to the Bills that they don't got? I get it, he a number one. Is he a number one? Yeah, pretty much still. I
Amari is
guess.
a true number one. I know that we try to we don't we often get fooled by recent history, but Amari Cooper is a no doubt. He's a number one. He's an
Is he better
undoubtedly
than
number one.
Stephon Diggs? You think he could be? Is he better than Stephon Diggs right now?
Is he better than Stephon Diggs? Uh, man, I think right now, if you were, I can't say that he's better, but if you ask me if he could provide the same production that Stephon Diggs is giving the Texans right now, I think he could.
Okay.
Now, do I feel he may have the same numbers and impact that Diggs did when he was in Buffalo? I don't think it'll be that crazy, but when you have a quarterback like that, because Amari is a route technician, he is a hell of a route runner. That's always been, you know, the great thing about him. He's not the fastest dude, but he's one of them that if you get the ball where it's supposed to be on time, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the Devontae thing I like is just the only thing that I see this changing is that possibly the chemistry that these two have may have been the difference in the last 3 ball games where it pretty much came down to the last drive.
Yeah.
Now, am I saying they would have won every last one of those games? No, because some of them were just bad throws by Aaron Rodgers. We ain't gonna keep just sitting here acting like he ain't had nothing to do with
You talking about the the Bills game specifically,
it. Nope.
or just period? Just period.
Period.
I,
Like we
it
can
feel like it's
like
been a lot
I
of
know people
drops.
had their
You
debatables about the Bills game, but we're not gonna sit here and act like that he didn't clearly throw a bad ball against the Vikings with Stephon Gilmore picked off and intercepted that ball.
Nah, he done threw some bad passes against the Vikings.
Like
Like a
he's
lot of
thrown some
that.
bad passes. Like that is why I
It's
can't
been a
put
lot of
all of this
drops too,
on
though,
his
Chris. It's been a
receivers.
lot of drops too.
It's been drops, but I can't put them all on him. And I just think for whatever reason that whatever chemistry or whatever click that him and Garrett Wilson was supposed to have is not happening. And at the same time, it looks like he's getting better, but it's not like he helped the situation either by missing, training camp. Like it comes from a point, bro. When you got a new team, you got to be there for mandatory training camp. Like that for timing. That's why some of that looks so bad because they're not on the same page. Their timing is not right. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to kind of
I
sound like I'm
agree.
repeating shit that these big time sports media pages are saying, but that stuff is important. So I mean, it seems like it's getting better with Garrett Wilson, but at the same time, it's like they're force feeding him. It's not efficient.
Yeah,
Like it was
I
one game I
feel you.
think they said he got through like 20 passes or something like that. Like that's crazy. I don't care how many yards you had. Like it's not efficient.
I think Alan
And then I
Lazard
see
has been
the
bad
only
too.
huh?
I don't think it's just Aaron Rodgers. Like you said, Garrett Wilson, they've been off timing. I see Alazard make a lot of penalties at the wrong time. He ain't catching the ball like that. I think a lot of it's Aaron Rodgers, but a lot of it's the receivers too. But I don't think Devontae Adams is. Um,
Like I said, the only way that I really feel that this is gonna get turned around is that maybe because you have that type of player in Devontae that run game finally opens up. Because if they still can't figure out a way to run the ball, I still think they're gonna have problems. I mean, don't get me wrong. Does this make their offense better? Yes, but I still think they have a somewhat uphill battle to climb. I mean, right now they what 2-4.
mhm.
So I mean, the only good thing that they got going for them right now is that Tua can't stay healthy. He's made of glass bones and paper skin, and that New England is in a rebuild right now. So the only thing that you really have as far as competition is Buffalo.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's really the biggest break they're getting is that the rest of their division is poo cheese.
but it's like mm, right now they third behind Miami and Buffalo. But it's
Yeah.
like because okay, in the AFC, Buffalo is leading, Baltimore, Houston, KC. So those is pretty much gonna be teams that's gonna be in. But then you look past that, who else is gonna get in? Pittsburgh. Whoa, AFC really kind of trash, bro. Outside of the top teams, Jets still got some action. They still got action. They still got action.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they still have a chance to make it just, as a wild card team, clearly, just because I mean, but it's still cluttered. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
any one of these teams could fall off. One of this high that they're on. I mean, shit, the Steelers could easily fall off. I don't trust the Chargers and the Broncos keep this run going. So it's possible. I'm not trying to completely rule it out. I'm just kind of looking at it more just as far as in division right now because that's pretty much what everybody's saying they comp is taking over the division, going to the playoffs and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
so I'm
So
not
so
completely
let's
saying they
let's
out
grade these trades. So Buffalo and Amari Cooper gets a what?
a B plus.
Okay, B plus. I lean towards what you're saying now. I don't think Amari's probably better than Devontae Adams right now. They probably even if anything. But I do see how it probably just fits Buffalo mode. They need number one. So I agree with you there.
I
What
mean,
you
at the
give
same time, like
the
I
Jets
said, bro,
trade?
we forget a lot of stuff that's based on recent history. Amari Cooper was doing damn good last year when he actually had a quarterback that could throw him the goddamn ball. Like
Mm,
that's another thing. So I'm sorry, Deshaun Watson is not it. Like the fact that I was shocked as far as the receiver that Buffalo ended up trading for, just because it was done so quietly in the background. But when you look at it, I'm pretty sure like Amari was probably begging to get the hell out of there.
yeah, probably. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is gonna be, and then I like his temperament. His temperament is like he's not gonna be no diva. at least not outwardly.
Nah,
So I
nah.
like it.
But and
What
because
you
and then
give
he's
Devontae?
not gonna have to. Like he's gonna get the ball. Believe he's going to get the ball.
Yeah,
And if nothing else, he's going to make it easier on those rookies and the other receivers they got to get open. And so at this point, they just need to win their one-on-one matchups.
yeah. So you giving that one a B plus? What you giving Devontae Adams in the Jets trade?
Uh, I'm leaning like more of a B minus just because I'm not trying to be disrespectful for the to the talent that he is. But like I said, I just got to see it. I didn't really
Okay.
too much care for him going to the Jets the or the Saints, because those his list of teams that he had. Buffalo was a team that I definitely had on my list for him to go to, but it's clear that he was just so set on trying to go back with Aaron or Derek Carr. So, I mean, like I said, it's good, it's a good trade for both teams. I just got to see it.
Okay.
I just feel like the Jets got more problems than just Devontae could solve. But if they do it right, then hey, it might open it up. But I really want the main thing that I'm worried about is this going to help your run game now that you got somebody else that's going to attract attention.
Mm. Me personally, I think this shit was just like what they call it. This was just to make Aaron Rodgers happy. You got you a new coach coming
Of
in, interim
course.
coach, and I don't see this making too big of an impact. This is gonna be another guy Aaron Rodgers gonna try to force feed them slants to, in my opinion. But
Hmm.
I guess we could move on. Uh, Jayden Daniels versus C.J. Stroud. The only reason why I brought this up because I was watching the Baltimore and Washington game, and they was talking about how Jayden Daniels and C.J. Stroud kind of, I guess, grew up together, and I'm assuming they pretty much the same age. Um, and I was just thinking, which one would you rather have, Jayden Daniels or C.J. Stroud for the next 10 years?
Um, it was kind of tough for me to pick, and this is only a slight, and this is only me slightly. I do like Jay Daniels for the next 10 years just a little bit better, and it's by a little bit. The only and I feel like the only reason why is I think we just from what I've seen from Jay Daniels, just even in his rookie year, he does not make bad decisions when it comes to throwing the football. He's gonna rather throw that bitch away, or he's gonna make the smart play before he puts the ball in harm's way. And for him to do that in his first year is because normally you see him just trying to go for the gusto.
Yeah,
And if they see the throw, they're going to throw it. But he's been so efficient with the ball. Like even in that Baltimore game where you would think a lot of, quarterbacks in that situation would kind of, you know, fall under the pressure, he didn't. Like even in a loss, like people saying no such thing as moral victories. There's a lot of good things that they could take from. Like Washington got their quarterback for the next 10 years.
man, I think it was solidified in that Ravens
It's
game
solidified
because
in that Baltimore
yeah,
game. And now I understand that Baltimore's pass defense ain't the best right now, but he was getting hit.
yeah, yeah.
He was
They,
getting hit. It wasn't like it was just a clean game and he went out unscathed. No, he got popped.
yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
for him to, and again, he could have won that damn game.
You don't feel? Do you feel like he dropped back too far though? Sometimes it feel like he be dropping back kind of far, bro. Like when he drop back, he goes back kind of far. That's my only thing. I'm like, bro, why you going so deep past the pocket? But instead of stepping up, I feel like he steps back. That's the only thing I got with him. And at first, he used to just automatically run, but I don't even seen that calm down. So I like
Yeah, I mean,
Jaden
because
Daniels.
he knows what a threat he is with his legs. Now CJ don't run as much, but he'll run if he has to. But Jayden is a clear dual threat. You're gonna have to worry about him
Mhm.
taking off. But I do like that he takes off when he sees the opportunity is there. He's not trying to, and that's another thing what I like. Washington is not trying to lean on that athletic side of his game as much. Like when Lamar came into the league, that's what they saw. Is like, okay, we gonna run the shit out of you. They're not doing that with him. They're allowing him to sit in the pocket, make his reads, and a lot of people think that college. I didn't realize he played so many games in college.
Oh, you talking about Jayden Daniels?
They said he played over. They said he played over 50 games.
Oh yeah, he's been starting since he was a true freshman, and he played 5 years.
Yeah. So I forgot. He's part of that COVID crew where they allowed
Yeah.
them to keep playing once they didn't get them if they didn't play that year. So
So
I,
you
I, I
taking
didn't realize
Jayden
that he had
Daniels?
played so many games. But yeah, I'm taking Jayden Daniels, but it's not by much, and it's not a slight to CJ Stroud.
No offense. I think it's easily CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud has been the best quarterback in the league, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I think CJ has been the best quarterback in the NFL this year in the regular season. They 5-1, so they tied for the third best record, I guess you could say, because Kansas City and Vikings
Yeah.
still undefeated.
But I do
I
want to,
think CJ.
but I do want to see I do just want to see if and it's no, and I'm not knocking CJ because it's like shit. I mean, give your quarterback all the help you can get him. I'm not knocking him for that, but I do just kind of wonder if his trajectory will still be going the way. If I mean, because shit, he got a loaded offense over there. I mean, we thought it was already enough, and then they gonna get him Stephon Diggs.
Then nobody,
Like goddamn.
but nobody knew who Tank Dell was. Nobody really knew who Nico Collins was. Dalton Schultz was a throwaway.
No, no,
Joe
no. Like I said,
Mixon,
that was a young team. That was a young team. I just think that I think they both came into damn good situations. I mean, yeah, all those dudes that that CJ came with. I mean, they were young. They came into the playoffs as a wild card team. Shit, he won a playoff game. So he clearly knew how to elevate the talent that he had because they was all young. But like they both came into good situations. Hell, you got Jayden Daniels. He got to start off with Terry McLaurin. He's a vet that's pretty much been just stuck with mediocre quarterbacks his whole career, but he's been making it work. So I just feel like put them both in situations where CJ had young receivers. We didn't think that these receivers were going to be what they were, but CJ is just that talented to where he was able to do what he did. And then you got Jayden Daniels. Yeah, it took him a little bit to get into his own because, like I said, he's not one of those that puts it in harm's way. But he finally realized, I got Terry McLaurin over there. Maybe I should just start throwing this bitch, and we see what's happening. Like I said,
I
like
just
he,
think
he just one of them that don't want to put the ball up, but it's like I said, it's just it's not by a lot, and
no, CJ
again,
definitely got better pieces, but it's like because he's got
yeah,
that
he has
extra
better
year
pieces,
on him.
and then on top of that, it's just like I'm gonna be they both in piss poor divisions. Let's just keep it honest. But both of their divisions are ass. I wouldn't be surprised if they both win their divisions this year. If I'm
I
gonna just keep
mean,
be honest about it. Like Houston is clearly
everybody's
gonna win their
division.
division.
There's only one good division, in my opinion, and that's the North, the one with the Birds and the who was it? Who else in that
Yep.
division?
The
Uh,
Bears,
yeah,
Lions,
Bears,
Vikings.
Lions, Packers, and Vikings. That's the only division where it's like, okay,
Hmm.
everybody's pretty much solid. Everybody else is kind of in a. I think the NFC East probably the second most competitive division, in my opinion,
I don't
because
think so. I think that division is between Philly and Washington. Like a lot of these divisions are just two team races. I don't trust Miami. Miami. I don't give a damn if Tua comes back or not. I'm sorry. I don't trust that dude. They done paid this nigga $200 million. And look, you got people really sitting here talking about Miami just scratching the season and trying to get Shador next year. That's how tired they are of this dude.
Uh, I've
It's
never
gotten
been a
that bad.
Tua.
So yeah, I don't know.
I definitely would say CJ's in
But
the worst
but yeah,
division.
like I just like Jayden just because I like just right now just how efficient he's been with the ball.
Mhm.
He don't put it in harm's way. Like again, CJ is a talented ass, quarterback. We thought we were seeing a little bit of a slump for a little bit, but he picked it back up. So
Passing leader.
yeah, man. But at the same time, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't be mad if you chose either one of them. Though honestly, I mean, I know we just doing it just for entertainment, but I just like Jaden just by hair, just because I like the I like the dual threat capability that he got. Yes, CJ can run, but you know it ain't something that he leans on. Because he's a damn good pocket passer. He ain't got to do all that running.
I think CJ Stroud. I think okay. When it comes to trust rankings, when it comes to quarterbacks, I think is of course one Patty Mahomes, in my opinion. Two is Joe Burrow. Three right now to me is CJ Stroud. Like I trust them. I can't see CJ Stroud getting to like a divisional championship game and he sell the bag. I can see him winning a Super Bowl in his future. He might just win one, but I can see CJ
Mm-hmm.
getting a Super Bowl. I can see him getting to a Super Bowl like Joe Burrow did. I can see him challenging Patrick Mahomes now. Like I think they got who they got this week. I think the Houston Texans, don't they play the Bills if I'm not mistaken? I know they got them on the schedule. I don't know if they got them next week, but they have the Packers this week. So we gonna learn a lot more about CJ. But if CJ Stroud
Oh,
can
that's
put
gonna
it
be a
on the
good game.
Packers,
That's gonna fuck around and be a shootout.
exactly. I just think the trajectory CJ Stroud going, bro. He the best quarterback in the regular season this year. I don't think that's a debate. And I'm taking him over Jayden Daniels just because he's more quarterbacky. No offense to the dual threats, but when playoff time, man, you got to make them 5 to 6 key throws. And I just trust CJ Stroud to make them key
And
throws over Jayden Daniels. That's all. That's all. I'm just saying.
I feel you.
Okay. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. Say, dog, I got some extra sleep that day. I think we was
I'll
already.
let
I don't know if we had talked, but I was like, bro, I just knew the Lions was gonna blow out the Cowboys. Like I didn't even. That wasn't
I ain't
even.
know it was gonna be like that.
Man, I knew it was gonna be like that, bro. First, our defense, bro. Bro, name 3 people that's currently on our defense right now. Go.
I can name Trayvon Diggs that was getting cooked. Uh, Wilson needs a game ball and a loss because he seemed like he was the only nigga that was trying to tackle. And your kicker and your punter are the only people that deserve the game check. Oh, and Cavante Turpin, the only three that deserve a game check.
Turpin was good. He was pretty good. Did you hear Jerry Jones talking to that radio host? He damn near fired, didn't he?
Who didn't hear him?
Bro, I don't know, bro. But I can't put everything on Jerry because we did have injuries on defense. Uh,
DJ,
I
you want me
think
to be
that
100% honest with you, dog?
hmm,
I don't give a damn if y'all would have had y'all whole team healthy. I feel like the score would have damn near been the same.
no, I ain't gonna
Call
say
it
that.
disrespectful all you want to.
I ain't gonna
I'm
say
sorry.
it was the same, bro.
Maybe they would have just scored 40.
I was just gonna
And
say something
maybe
like
y'all
that.
and
I mean,
maybe y'all would have scored and maybe y'all would have at least got a touchdown.
I think we still would have got whooped, Chris. I ain't gonna lie, but like that was come on, bro. Like that was an injured team, man. Them dudes was
This is my
hobbling
thing
around.
though. Like honestly, do you
The
really think
offense.
that Do you really? But this is my thing. Do you really think that Micah, DeMarcus Lawrence, DeRon Bland would have made that much of a difference from stopping the Lions from doing what they wanted to do? Honestly,
A little bit more of a deterrence. Yeah, Chris, come on, bro. You just named
but this
a
is my
sack
thing,
leader,
DJ.
an
But this is my
interception
thing.
leader,
The reason
and
why,
a future Hall of Famer.
but this is my thing. The even with them there, they still would not have been able to stop them from running the ball. And I feel like that still would have led to that flea flicker where Laporta's running free down the field. That still would have Trayvon Diggs is still gonna get cooked. Like I don't see too much. Like I said, maybe they would have only scored 40, but I still don't see where even with them being there would have made that much of a difference. I just don't. Because whether they're
184
there or
rushing
not,
yards.
they still can't stop nobody from running the ball. And
184, but 334 passing yards. That's coming down, bro. I'm sorry, that's coming down.
I can't even say that, bro. Like
334
I
for
said, it may come
321.
down. The only reason why it may come down is because y'all keep them from scoring one less touchdown. But other than that, it's like I just don't see it, bro. They did what they wanted to.
I
They did what
understand
they
that,
wanted
but
to.
I don't even.
Like
I
that.
can't even. I can't rate the defense. It's the offense only scoring 9 points. Dak only being what's 17 for 33? That's less than 50%, ain't it? Or is it a
It's
little bit
right
over?
above it.
A little bit over, a little bit
Right
over.
above it.
2 interceptions. I think it was that second drive. It kind of was looking out. The game was kind of looking all right for like 2 quarters. Dak threw that interception and everything went downhill from there. I thought Dak was terrible. Uh, I mean, it seemed like how you said with the force feeding earlier. I think they just force feeding with Garrett Wilson. I think they just force feeding CD Lamb. CD Lamb is a crybaby. I just don't trust our stars.
I
We
don't
can't
even
run
feel
the
like it's
ball.
too much of they. I don't even think it's too much of they force feeding him, bro. I just got that's all y'all got. Like
I
him and
like
Turpin don't like they have their connections every now and then,
bro. Tolbert is
but
all right.
that's all
Turpin
y'all
is all
have. Cause
right.
like they,
Ferguson is all right.
and this is the only reason why I say that. This is the only reason why I say that. Even with the first couple of games where you had your team healthy, there is nothing that you can just definitively say that the Cowboys are great at this. There's nothing that they're just great at.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like there wasn't. I don't think it would have been that much of a difference in the game. Like almost everything, as far as statistically goes, the Cowboys are like in the bottom tier as far as run offense, run defense. Like like they're bottom tier, and they don't do anything good. The best thing that they have is the Dak to CD connection, and even that's shaky.
I don't think CD is the number one. You cooking, you cooking, you cooking, you cooking. You right.
Like there's there's nothing that I can just say the Cowboys are great at this. The Cowboys are good at that. The best thing they have is the Dak to see like, oh, that was a great catch. But that's shaky. Like it ain't not, there's nothing there.
But it's like
And to the
everybody just
Jerry Jones thing, hell no. This is his fault. He put this shit together.
say, bro.
The
I don't
same
see.
I
Man.
no he want us he hey, I'm going off of what he said. The buck stops with me. So you the one the buck stop with you. You the one that's out there supposed to be getting all this talent. You got a okay middle linebacker who ain't available, but wasn't doing too much when he was there. Uh, it's bad, bro. Like the window was closed last year. I think that was the last chance y'all had of getting
Yeah,
anywhere close to a title game, and that was the worst team that y'all had in that 3 year run of 12-5.
I ain't gonna lie. I said the same thing. I knew we was gonna be bad this year. But my only thing with the Jerry situation is we let too much talent walk without replacing the talent, and you can't just draft talent because some of them not gonna be ready. Some people go bust out. Sometimes if you lose free agents, you got to replace them with free agents. So I do understand that part of it. But I do think he drafts well. And another problem I think we have, Parsons, I don't trust him as a star. CD, I don't trust him as a star. Dak, I don't trust him as a star. So they're good and they are stars, but they not the trust with. Who? Which one of them has had a memorable playoff game? Any of them?
None of them.
So
I mean, not is not a good memory.
so you see what I'm saying? So I just think it's an avalanche of things. It's not just Jerry because he did draft Dak, he did draft Parsons, he did draft CD Lamb, he did draft Trayvon. Did everybody that's been good for the Cowboys the last damn near 15 years? He personally had a hand in drafting them and evaluating them as talents. So,
But how long are we gonna be praising him for just drafting these people and not doing shit with them?
but I mean, we ain't been bad in a long time. We ain't got over the hump. But you look at over a whole bunch of other teams, and it's just like sometimes it's the players. I think these dudes like Dak, who's been here for a long time, like he just ain't got it done. When he did have the chance, you said it yourself. We had a chance. We've been 12-5. If I put
3 years
together
in a
a
row.
12-5 NFL team, that's damn near as good as I can do if I'm building a team full of talent. If I'm bringing in talent and I can get, oh, this person good enough to lead me to 12-5, you should be good enough to lead me to a Super Bowl if everything goes right. Now you
And it's
just got
like I could almost, you know, and the thing about the 2 of those 3 years, I could almost, kind of give Dallas a pass just because they kept running into that buzzsaw of the 49ers. I could almost give them a pass.
but you see what I'm saying? Like as a GM,
I
all I
see
can do
what
is
you're
put you in
saying,
a position.
but it's like, you know, I get you as far as the put you in position thing, right? But you can honestly say that this year he did not put them in a position. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse because at the end of the day, that got paid. So he's gonna get criticized like every other quarterback that got paid. I'll criticize him like everybody. Figure it out. I'm not finna
It,
change. I'm not finna move the goalpost just for him. But at the same time, I can say two things can't be true. Yeah, I'm a treat him like everybody else, tell him to figure it out. But at the same time, I also am going to say that his GM did not put him in the most advantageous situation. They don't.
oh,
They can't
let me
do.
let me ask you this real quick. Pre like offense, whose offense was better? Pre Amari Cooper offense with Josh Allen or this current Dak offense with the Cowboys?
Oh, the offense before Amari Cooper.
It was still better than this
I
Cowboys offense.
Yeah, I still take them.
Oh, oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was about even
I
if
still
anything.
take them.
It just but you can't go 17 for 33. You can't throw two picks. You can't only score 9 points against the Lions.
And
Like you
Josh
said,
Allen ain't going no
CD.
fucking 17 for 33.
That's what I'm saying. CD just got paid. Dak just got paid, and it's just like, man, even if it's
Figure
just
it
two of
out.
y'all, yeah, just not 9 points. Don't get blown out every game at home. How many? I think we've only had how many home games have we had? Like,
One, two,
because I know
three,
we
three.
and two of them was terrible blowouts. So it's
The
like,
Saints, the
yeah,
Cowboys, and the Lions. And
but
honestly, the Baltimore game should have been a blowout, but
yeah.
Lamar said it himself for whatever reason. The coaches wanted to take their foot off the gas because they easily could have hung 40.
Oh yeah, we all felt that though. We like, yeah, they took their foot off the ass. Like that was clear. But my thing is with the Jerry Jones criticism, at some point you go have to rebuild. Everybody go have to rebuild. Look at the Patriots. Patriots dominated our whole lives. They're going through a rebuild. My thing with Jerry Jones is we've been 11-5 right there. We've been
Well, the
12
difference with the
and 5.
Patriots is
You could blame Jerry, but I'm just
Uh-oh.
saying,
Can you hear me?
yeah. I'm just
My
saying you
bad.
can
But what I was
blame
gonna say
Jerry
was
for
that
this year, but he's put us in position to win Super Bowls these last few years.
God damn. Hold on, my stuff started breaking up real bad. Hold on. With the Patriots comparison.
Hmm.
Only reason why I can't compare that is because that was a complete blow up. Like everybody left. New quarterback, everything. The
Hmm.
Cowboys kept their talent in house. But the thing about it is that, and you know what? I'm glad you brought up the Patriots because we can. This is the exact comparison I can compare it to. You remember what was that year? Whatever year that was, I want to say that Brady and them won that chip. And what did they? And this is why I say this type of stuff never works. You remember what they did that next year or whatever, or that year? I think it was that. Was it the year after that or the year that they went to the Super Bowl? I can't remember, but I think it was the year after they went to that Super Bowl. They kept everybody and brought them back. You remember? You remember when they brought everybody back in that Super Bowl run?
Yeah.
They were terrible the next year. And I feel like that's what we're seeing right now with the Cowboys. They brought everybody back, but they didn't really add a uh, they didn't really add any key pieces.
Yeah.
And on top of that, what also and that's what also and again I'm putting this on management on Steven and Jerry Jones because if you know and and I don't know why they're the only team that does this. If you know that you plan on keeping your top two dudes, why drag it out? Now I don't know if the Dak situation would have been done as soon, but CD's contract definitely should have got taken care of because you know the NFL salary is weird. But as soon as they got both of them paid, because they didn't have any money to get anybody, like they could have got Derrick Henry, but at this point, nigga, thank God he didn't go there. But once they signed the dudes, they freed up like over $20 million in cap space. So if you get that taken care of early instead of waiting a week before the season, when there's literally no free agents left available, then you could have went out and added some more key pieces. Because going to get, I'm sorry, like you can't sit here and tell me that you really thought bringing back Ezekiel Elliott was gonna make a difference in your team moving forward. You can't tell me that adding that linebacker was going to make a real difference in moving forward. There were a lot of free agents that they could have went to go pick up. They just chose not to. They made no moves. And when you stand still and you stagnant, this is the results you're going to get when everybody else is getting better and you just sticking with what you got.
That part I agree with. But I just can't act like Jerry Jones hasn't been a great GM over these past few years. We haven't had a lot of bad seasons.
Okay, then let's agree on this. He had a bad. This is a bad year.
This is a bad year. This was a
This is a
bad year.
bad year because even like because and me, you remember Rodney? Me and him get into this argument all the time. Why the hell is Braylon Allen on the New York Jets?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think he went in what the fourth round or some shit.
It'd be stuff like that. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you had the spot in the third round. Like, he was sitting right there. And like, man, I ain't spending no third round pick on no running back. And now you see where you at.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is a bad year for him. But everybody act like he's just been destroying the Cowboys for years.
Nah,
No,
I'm not acting like he's been destroying them for years, but everybody trying to act like this ain't his fault. No, this is your fault.
Nah, this one is
The
definitely
same
his
way
fault.
you want to try to take all the credit, like, oh, I built this, I drafted these guys. I think, yeah, the same way you want us to give you the credit, I'm gonna blame your ass too.
Okay,
And
yeah,
that's exactly why he got mad at old boy trying to threaten his job and shit. Man,
that was hilarious, and it was just like, yeah,
you know what? Shout out to that dude that asked him that. And see, we ain't never seen Jerry Jones react like that. That's how you know his team. That's how he know.
but it ain't no point. I ain't gonna say it ain't no point in talking about it now. But we were gonna be bad this year. Everybody knew it. I knew it was gonna get blew out by the lines. Everybody knew it. So it's just like you can't go get nobody now. That's basically what Jerry was saying. So it's just like, hey, it is what it is. And it's like, man,
You
let's
know,
let us.
it's way there's bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I know there's a lot of teams thinking that the Cowboys should make a trade. I would
It's over.
just no, don't
It's over.
just keep losing.
Yeah,
Just keep losing.
get a good draft pick and
Go ahead
hopefully
and
get
get
a
you a
defensive
top pick.
tackle.
Uh, draft you some offensive linemen. Uh, Try to see if you can't make a trade for a running back or pick one up in the draft, or go see if you need to move up to go get that man child from Boise State.
That's what I was thinking. I want Genty or I want a defensive tackle, but we absolutely got a punt on this season though. Don't even just
That's
let it
yeah.
go.
I wouldn't if I was. I understand that people want their team to make moves, but unfortunately, I know that people want to watch good ball. You're not going to get any good ball. You may get a good game against.
Them two blowouts at home. Everybody should be happy with. Hey, we need to go on. Hey man, we need some top tier talent because we good at drafting. Now let's get a good draft spot. It's time.
I
It's
mean,
time.
the blueprint is out on y'all, bro. If you can run the ball on the Cowboys, you're going to win the game.
Yeah, it's over with. And then like I think we drafted a couple busts this past draft. Like it's so hard to get good picks if you always picking in the 20s. It's about time for us to get like another top 10, top 15 pick.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was talent out there, but the Cowboys just mishandled the situation. And it's even if you didn't, do too good in the draft, like you didn't even like make any splashes in free agency. You did nothing.
Yeah.
There were
Especially
too many. There were
we
too
let
many
too
good
many people
pieces
walk.
moving around, especially like when you look
Yeah.
at what y'all needed. There were too many D tackles moving around, too many linebackers moving around. I think there were plenty of linemen out there available. But even if there wasn't any linemen out there available, if you take care of some of this shit in free agency, that dictates how you can move in the draft.
Yeah. And just
And they did nothing.
think about all the people we've let walk out the door through free agency that we didn't replace, that we tried to just replace through the draft. Like
And
Tyron
that's
Smith is
fine
a Jet.
if
Connor McGovern is a Bill. It's just like we didn't let too many pieces go through free agency that we didn't replace through free agency. You can't just let people draft because they go end up like Tyler Guyton, who's a
you
bust.
when you do nothing during free agency, there's no way you're going to replace all of that shit in the draft.
Facts. Okay.
Like you have to do something. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Last topic: the top 5 teams in the NFL. Before I have to get up out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your top 5 teams ready?
Uh, I do, but they're not in like any particular order.
Okay.
Um, is Before I go, I know I gotta put them up here, but is it crazy for me to hate to put the Chiefs in there, even though they are undefeated, but they haven't looked that good?
Is it crazy for you to not put them in there?
For me not to want to, even though they are undefeated. Like I'm not taking it away from them, but they just haven't looked good.
It'll only look crazy, but because they have won in the past. But if this would have been any other team that hasn't won, I'll kind of look at it like the Vikings. Like, man, I don't trust these dudes though.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, nah, you're not crazy.
But yeah, so I got to put the Pats. I got to put Pat and the Chiefs up there.
Mhm.
Um, this damn, there might be an AFC sweep. uh,
Whoa. Okay.
but yeah, I got to put the Chiefs up there. I
Okay.
got to put the Ravens up there.
Chiefs Ravens.
Um, Texans got to be up there.
Thank you, Texans.
Uh, I'm gonna put the Vikings up there until somebody. Who they play this weekend?
I ain't gonna lie, Vikings done played some people already. Let me see
Yeah, they
that.
have. I think who they play this weekend?
Let me see real quick. The Vikings. Because I know they demolished Houston. They demolished. They got the Lions.
That's the game I'm waiting for. This
Yeah,
this,
me
this
too.
game gonna be the measuring stick.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, uh yeah, Chiefs, Ravens, Texans, Vikings, and this last one I was a toss up, but I gotta put the Lions. I'm putting the Lions over the 49ers.
Okay. You literally got my exact five.
Okay.
I'll put them in order. I don't give a damn. Cause I think honestly, I think it's kind of easy. I honestly think it's right now. I think Lions is the best team in football, bro.
Yeah,
I think the Lions the best team in football. I think, and then it's crazy. I think the Ravens are the second best team in football, bro.
it's close. It's damn close, and I hate, and that's why I said that the Vikings and the Chiefs are, of course, the two teams we have to just put up there just based on record.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But if what
Talent for
I am
talent.
seeing, the
Yeah.
Vikings, I mean the Lions and the Ravens are the two best teams in football.
Yep. Lions, Ravens, Chiefs, just because they got that man over there, then they got the history of winning.
Absolutely.
And then I'm not gonna lie, Vikings and then Texans, even though my heart says Texans then Vikings. But the way that
But
they beat the
when you
hell
think
out the
about the head, when you think
Texans,
they to play head up, so you kind of gotta put them.
yeah. But yeah, that's my. I think Baltimore and Lions have separated themselves. The talent. It's the talent. It's not even the
The
records
thing
because
about
they
it is, bro, is
records
that
kind of.
Baltimore has definitely separated themselves. Those first two games were definitely like, I mean, I give you the Chiefs one. There's no way in hell we should have lost to the Raiders, but that just shows you the greatness of Devontae Adams because he kept them in that game. And Max Crosby is a one man wrecking show, and I feel sorry for the Raiders. Hell, I'm out here in Vegas right now, and it's a dark cloud over
Yeah,
this bitch, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you,
man, Max Crosby so good, bro. I think him and Aiden Hutchinson cleared Michael Parsons. Like they have
bro.
cleared.
It's and let's get into Michael real quick, bro, before we get up off here because I get killed for talking about this dude. I think Micah is an unbelievable talent, but the only argument that I just had with people is how long are we going to let his sack total overlook all the other deficiencies in his game?
Facts.
Like dudes like Miles Garrett, TJ Watt are true game records no matter what you're trying to do. Aiden Hutchinson are game records. Max Crosby are game records. Nick Bosa are game records. People are literally running at Micah because they know that they could break his ankles in the run game. You're not running at a TJ Knott. You're not running at a Miles Garrett. You ain't running that. You're not running at a Chris Jones. You're not running at these dudes.
I'm right there
Like as
with you.
great as Micah is, and he is an unbelievable pass rusher. If they get into a situation where they can find a team that can run the ball, he's useless.
I'm right there with you. I promise I am. It
And
the fact,
people get so mad at me when I say that, bro. But I'm like, dog, it's on.
Chris, I'm gonna
I'm not.
go
Go
further.
watch.
He's supposed
Well,
to
yeah,
be a
I'm not saying
linebacker. He
you
can't cover.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not saying you, but I'm just like, bro, go look at the tape. There's nothing I'm saying that I'm making up.
I'm right there with you, bro. You preaching
So
too far on this one.
yeah, so it's like I love Micah, but and this is why I be like I hate this new era of these NFL players and NBA players and all these podcasts. If you getting like if you got some shit like get off of that camera.
Bro, go work on your coverage. It ain't, bro. When I was watching Levante David for the Buccaneers, it's like Michael Parsons, you built like that and you're fast like that. It's like you supposed to be able to cover on top of. being a great pass rusher. You supposed to be the best
There's
defender
no way
in
you could be working
the
on. There's
NFL.
no way that he could be working on his feet, getting killed like
I don't get it. I don't. And
that.
you remember when he first came in, they tried him in coverage. He was just always around, but he didn't know where the ball was. He couldn't locate. He really didn't know coverage like that. That's something you was supposed to damn near be a hybrid between Fred Warner and Von Miller, in my
Yep.
opinion. Because just your natural gifts and instincts, you could cover the field with your speed, but he just didn't never work on the coverage side of his game. I think that's what it is. Because you just can't sit there and rush all day because you just a straight up speed rusher. You don't have
That's the problem.
you ain't moving
If
nobody.
that's the problem, like if a team is not in a clear passing situation, then he's not gonna be put in a good situation, bro.
Yeah. And
Like, and I like Michael, like as a player. Get off that goddamn podcast.
I think he just one dimensional, bro. And you had the ability to be multi-dimensional.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all. Like I don't be want people to think I hate him, but it's like it's levels to this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'm not taking nothing away from him his sack totals, but that's pretty much the only thing that everybody leaned on because as soon as they play a team that can run the ball, like he you don't see him making an impact in the game.
man. That dude is he's so disappointing, bro. I thought he was gonna be a beast in coverage on top of offering pass rushing ability.
hmm
It watching Levante Dave because he's not an end. Like that is a cover up. He's not an end, bro. That's a cover up, man. You was supposed to be a linebacker. You ain't stuffing the run. You ain't got no power rush. You a straight up
hmm
speed. Like, come on, bro. It's just not it.
hmm
It's not it, bro. I like I said, I'll take it a bit further. I don't love his game. It's like it's one dimensional, bro. It's like being a dude in basketball. All you can do is shoot threes. It's like he a souped up Duncan Robinson, man.
Oh man.
I don't give it. What? Michael Parsons don't do nothing outside of
he,
that speed rush, and probably he'll chase somebody down here and there. But
yeah.
man, that ain't enough, bro.
I
That ain't
feel you,
enough.
dog. Hey, I'm with you. I feel you.
Damn, I'm mad now because everybody see it. Everybody see it. I'm
Yeah,
taking Aiden Hutchinson and I'm taking Crosby, all them dudes, TJ
I'm
Watt,
taking all them dudes over Michael, bro. I'm sorry.
Bosa, all of them. And his numbers have been stagnant. Parsons' numbers been damn near the same since his rookie year.
Yep.
And he don't get no sacks in the playoffs. I mean, I'm finna go, Chris, man.
Oh shit.
But yeah, those are our top 5 teams. Mine in order: Lions, Ravens, Chiefs, Vikings, Houston. Chris had those same 5 teams. And anything else you want to say before we get out of here? That Parsons, that it got me.
Shit. Thank you, Cowboys. Thank you for not picking up that phone and signing Derrick Henry. We got the number one running back in the league.
I was just gonna say, is he the best running back in the league? He's the
Number
best running
one
back in the
running
league.
back in the league.
And I don't even think it's a close second. Who's second?
That's the point.
That's crazy.
uh,
I
but
can't
and the
think.
thing about it, I would say just the second best running back unit to me, them boys out there in Detroit.
I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, yeah. You got fire and ice. That's the definition of what they used to
Bro.
call them. Those type of backfields.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't
But
think, but yeah. Shout out to Jerry Jones for not picking up the phone for Derrick Henry. We couldn't have done it without you.
idiot. But
He wanted to be a Cowboy too.
Derrick Henry is number one in rushing. He already got 704 yards. Jordan Mason is number two. He got 609. Chuba Hubbard is number 3. He's at
I
485.
forgot about old boy San Fran. I forgot about Jordan Mason that took over C-Mac position.
It's almost
Man,
a
can
100
San
yard.
Fran go ahead and get rid of this nigga, man?
Saquon Barkley is at Saquon Barkley is at
Uh-huh.
482. Jacobs is at 464. So it's a big gap.
It's a gap.
Derrick
Thank you,
Henry,
Jerry. We couldn't have done it without you, baby. We couldn't have done it without you, baby.
man, we would just been wasting his time.
Nigga.
We would just been. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm glad I'm a Cowboys fan. I really am, but at the same time, I'm a fan of the sport, bro. We'd have been wasting
I'm
Derrick
glad
Henry.
Derrick Henry ain't over there rotting away.
Been wasting them, bro. Because our run game wouldn't stop nobody else's. Derrick Henry ain't tackling. So
Nope.
Yeah. Derrick Henry is literally the best running back in the league again, and it's a gap. Damn.
What's
That's
crazy is, bro, he's the best running back in the league without touching the ball as much as he once did.
That offense, I think
that dude was touching the ball. That dude was touching the ball over 30 times a game in Tennessee. He's at 20 to 25 and still putting up the same, if not better, numbers.
And the crazy thing is, everybody showed up for Washington. Bateman made plays. Mark Andrews made plays. I seen Zay Flowers he went crazy. Derrick Henry went crazy. Lamar.
That's what happens when you have somebody. When you got somebody like that demands so much attention, it opens everything else up.
Man, that Ravens defense, that Ravens offense, I literally was like, yeah, at their best, they could damn near dog walk anybody.
Like if they get that pass defense, and if they get that pass defense under control, I feel sorry for anybody. I wouldn't give a damn if we play the Chiefs again in the playoffs. We're not losing that game.
See,
if we play the Chiefs again Sunday, I promise you, whole different outcome.
And before we move, just because you know, I'm a Lamar hater, but you got to give credit where credit is due. They've beaten Dak, they beaten Josh Allen, they beaten Joe Burrow and Jayden Daniels all in a row.
It ain't too many more top quarterbacks for him to beat other than Pat.
Crazy. That's crazy. When I look, I said, damn, he beat like 4 of the top 6 quarterbacks already.
He ain't been playing those scrubs, and he's been having to put up points against all of them. He's put up points against all of them.
And should have beat Patty.
They should have. I blame that on play calling because they didn't use Derrick Henry the way that they use him now. Let them use Derrick Henry the same way they use him now. Man, come on now.
Y'all got a big game coming up against the Buccaneers. I actually think the Bucs is good, bro. So this is gonna be a good week.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a damn good game.
This is gonna be a good week of NFL football. I thought last week was kind of mid, but this is gonna be a good week, man. But yeah, man, if we get up off of here, man, I appreciate you joining me from Vegas. I know it'd be crazy trying to get this stuff together. I think I'm gonna quit my job. I can't do it, bro. This is where my passion is, and it just is what it is. Sometimes you gotta struggle to
Yeah, man, we've been trying to get this shit going all damn week.
Man, so it's like it's me. I gotta be available 24/7. I don't do nothing else.
Well, shit, me too, man. I mean, shit, because I just came out here Wednesday morning, and I tried to make time, but it's like I've been running around like a chicken. That's why you say you want to do it next week. I'm like, no, it's been way too much shit been going on for us to wait till next week. No, sir. But Gerald Wayne Jr. has to get talked about this week.
That was crazy. But man, I appreciate you, man. And we got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be able to clip up off of this and get it out. But man, white boy Chris, Didi knows Bob, man. We out, man.
Yes, sir.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.